Heyo, Critical Rocket for the final Commando chassis variant series video. Sorry about the there in the middle. I know I did them quite a lot. Sorry. Anyway, the 1B. This is a medium laser, a large laser, and an SRM2. It's kind of a all-rounder in a way, range-wise and damage-wise. I really like this. The same as the 3A. It felt like I had more options, far more options actually, because I had a ranged option. I had the capability of utilising my mediums and my SRM2 at the same time to do a semi-decent punch. I'm moving a little bit slower because I was setting up my weapon groups there. But yeah, as usual, of all the others, there's been upped armour and better engine and the such, just to give it the speed that it deserves. It's XL engine at least. And yeah, gives it that survivability. Well, unfortunately, I don't think this round lasts as long. I think the team that I'm on gets it kind of crushed, and I don't think I survive the whole thing. But I think I showed that at least the 1B in its stock weapons loadout can be an effective fighter. There's certainly, as I said, there's options. It does have that capability of being able to engage medium mechs that at range and certainly harass larger mechs that aren't aware of your location with the large laser. It's a nice option to have, especially on a light mech, to have that kind of range, where obviously a good majority of light mechs are kind of emphasised on fighting other lights or trying to get within knife fighting range. And I don't know, I like the ability of having the low silhouette, being able to quickly utilise the cover around me to avoid incoming fire, or at least change my firing position. And yeah, you don't really get that with a lot of the other mechs, because obviously their trade-off is that they've got better armour and more weapons, and lights generally have a very strict and narrow field of what they're supposed to be doing on the field. So I quite enjoyed this Commando's ability to return fire. It's certainly, I think it certainly puts the wind up some heavy mechs that don't expect to have such a light mech. I imagine people who use the ER large laser on the Locust get the same reaction when bigger mechs suddenly start receiving fire at a decent range, and this is like, oh shit, wasn't expecting that. So yeah, overall, quite like the 1B. I think the only dud for me has been the 1D, and I'm sure there's somebody out there who will swear by the 1D, and trust me, I'm not saying that the 1D is bad or anything. You know, it's just stock. It's not great. An SRM6 and a large laser compared to what I think in this model is a much more higher DPS mech. The SRM2 and the medium laser have a good rate of fire, and the large allows you to keep range with things that might otherwise, you know, eat you up very quickly, like wolfhounds or Arctic cheetahs that have a lot of pulse lasers. At least you have the opportunity to be able to stick by your larger brethren and you know, return fire that way against other large fighters on the field. So if you were looking for a Commando that you wanted to play that was different from the 2D, so you know, if people weren't relying on you to provide ECM, you're getting a bit tired of doing that. I don't blame you. It's a bit of a crutch for some players if they don't have ECM. But yeah, the 1B is not a bad option. Few energy slots, a couple of missile slots. Yeah, obviously all of them come with AMS of some kind, or at least the option for AMS equipment. So it's there for you. Didn't mind this build. Thought it didn't get as good a run as it could have on these videos, but I think at the time I was running out of time for what I could record and what I couldn't record, so I just went with this gameplay. It might not be the most representative of what this mech can do, but I certainly enjoyed what I did. I saw potential in this variant, which I didn't see in the 1D. So the 3A ammo issues, the 1B I don't really think has ammo issues. Doesn't have heat issues from what I could tell, and yeah, it was a good little fighter. So check it out. Check out the 1B. If you've got a few spare C-bills with an empty mech bay that just is languishing there with nothing to do, you know, try mastering it. Try challenging yourself. If you've been a pilot of bigger mechs, you know, try it. 25 ton. See what you can do. Maybe you can pull off some pretty epic turnarounds, or a good win for your team in a little lowly 25 tonner. So coming up next will be the Spider, I believe. So stick around for them. Unless it's on a playlist, and it'll just be the next video after this one. So see ya. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. There'll be a bit of a jump edit because I stopped the recording for some reason, then you'll just see a results screen. So yeah, bye.